Good, man. Good. You good? Good. I'm over here with another veteran and a couple people from the shelter. We're waiting on the police to enforce a court order. They removed me out of here.
Let's move over here because we got this noise over here. Move over here.
You don't have to. Technically, by law, I'm allowed to go break into there.
No, because you'll be breaking the law.
No, because you know, I'm ordered to be allowed to have it.
It's a standstill.
I can force myself.
It's a standstill, so it's like.
Do you want to record that?
No, I don't think you should do that.
No.
You can smoke crack, do meth in your room. But
What?
But yeah, no problems.
They go what?
Yep. Yes, I need to get my property. This is a court order for me to access my property without removal.
Remember, you cannot come into the premises because of security issues. They could have before.
If the judge thought that was true, he would have put that. This is a judge's signature.
Can he do it with an officer?
We're waiting for he cannot come into the facility.
Can he do it with an officer?
He cannot come into the facility. We got to deal with DHS.
So if the police came and said you guys had to let me into the facility to get my property,
They're gonna have to deal with DHS.
I want access to my property.
All right, you cannot come into the building. You got to wait until Monday.
So what happens when the police come?
There's a court day on Monday. The police gonna have to wait. Watch your foot and close the door.
You call the police on me?
If you don't remove your foot, yes.
It's okay, please. Call the police.
You're refusing to move your foot?
Yo, you telling me that in this shelter, you could smoke crack, you could do heroin? No, I'm talking about this one right now, where you're at, where I'm standing right now.
Yeah.
Think about how undignified it is to have Mount or anybody have to deal with all.
Oh, that's you're right.
Through my property.
I just thought of it. Yeah, they're just gonna grab your stuff and throw it over here.
While people are coming in and out, like that's not right.
You're right.
I got medication.
Yeah,
I got electronics. I got paperwork.
Invading clients' privacy by filming this facility.
We're outside, man.
Okay?
This is
there is no
trespassing.
filming.
We're outside. We're on the sidewalk.
No, but they're up here.
But they belong to the shop. I don't know about them. I'm talking about me.
You with them, right?
But I'm in the sidewalk.
But you with them.
But I'm in the sidewalk.
All right, Jake, that's enough.
And we're waiting for the police because you guys call the police, right? So that's what we're waiting for.
Okay.
That's why we're still here.
Oh, look at her, look at her.
Look at her. She said she's
There we
coming
go.
back.
There we go.
Hand back. Subscribe to my shirt. The people's got.
Can you stay back from me, please?
Can I stay back?
Yes.
You're good.
No, I'm not.
You're
good.
safe.
Can you stay back?
What you mean?
I have the full right.
It's two different things. They got their own rules. They got their own police
It's a
too.
rule versus a law.
I have every right to break into there and get access to my property.
But you're not breaking in.
Regardless of you or them.
Mount,
Did you arrest me?
Mount,
Will
don't do
you
that.
arrest me? Because I got a court order. Because then your career will be on the line. So, please, I have a court order. You need to move.
You look like a clown saying whatever.
I look like a clown. Have some respect for the people, bro. All right, so call me clown again. That'll be 2 complaints. Call me clown again. I dare you to call me clown again. Then why you telling me to knock it off and you don't tell him to knock it off when he call me a clown? Both of us. He said both of us, so you knock it off. He said both. His property, his medicine, his clothes, his hygiene.
Rules.
They don't want me. They don't want me in.
They don't want him in.
But the judge wants me in.
But the
they
judge
don't want
says he
me
can
in.
go in.
But I don't know.
They're
Is
saying
it
they don't
like
want to listen to the judge.
Ghostbusters or something, or?
Listen, the sergeant is here. You gotta stay quiet. You heard? Keep it quiet, bro. Keep it quiet. The sergeant is here.
Listen to what you say.
The sergeant is here. You stay quiet. We called him because talking to you is nonsense. You need retraining. Veteran, my piece. He fought for us. You heard? Army vet. The rights that we're fighting for, he fought for them. And look what he goes through. Ain't this some shit?
Alright, let's see what he said.
Let's rock it.
Let's see what he said.
Yeah, he all right. I got him safe, man. I got him against the wall. You heard? He's against the wall. I got him right now. That wall is about to break.
Protect.
Yeah, he's safe. Yo, imagine if the sergeant allows him inside, bro.
Listen, that's his decision.
Imagine that shit. That means you ain't worth nothing, bro. You ain't doing nothing out here. If you see me without the uniform, I bet you don't got the balls to call me clown. Because you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be on sight. How much you make a year?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Let us know. 150?
What's your name, though?
Don't worry about it. It's private.
Well, you said ask about you, so.
Yeah, but don't ask me. Go ask your family. When you go home, they know who I am. Your wife knows who I be. Shorty that you banging, she knows who I am. Ask her about me. I saw her last week.
I see it in la cara.
Look, back up. Back the f up, bro.
Is you fucking kidding me? Every fucking day, this goddamn shit is happening. Every goddamn day.
Yo, what's your page? I'ma follow.
What's going on? What are you recording? I'm doing a story. You doing what? A story. A story? Yep. Oh, cool. So what part are you on? Too much info. Too much info? Yep. I need a complaint form.
You need one?
Yeah. I need a complaint form. I need two now.
You need two now?
Yeah. Am I what? Yeah. I don't need that. I don't need your permission.
What was that?
On the sidewalk. Where do you think? Why would we go inside? I'm on public.
Yeah?
Yep.
Public. When I said that you were not in public.
Huh?
I never said that you're not in public.
So what's the issue?
She just feels bothered or harassed.
So tell her to be unbothered.
Go ahead. You got a cop. You might catch him doing something. Go. Go ahead. Run. Go. You might catch him doing something.
TV.
Don't give me orders, you don't tell me what to do. No, I don't need to obey. No, I don't need to obey. No, I don't need to Don't give me orders, you don't tell me what to do. No, I don't need to obey. No, I don't need to obey. I forget that you work for me. Forget that you work for me. At the end of the day. I forget that you work for me. Forget that you work for me. At the end of the day. You shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at me. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at me. Oh no, at the end of the day, I'm just a people's guy. But you was getting away with it when I didn't know my rights. I used to shake every time you would stand in front of me. Nowadays they call it bully. Back then you was making fun of me. So I just did my dig it. Became a fan of knowledge without a graduation, without going to college. I did my dig it. Became a fan of knowledge without a graduation, without going to college. As far as I know, I don't have to obey. As far as I know, without me, you're not getting paid. So don't give me orders, you don't tell me what to do. No, I don't need to obey. No, I don't need to obey. Don't give me orders, you don't tell me what to do. No, I don't need to obey. I forget that you work for me. Forget that you work for me. At the end of the day. I forget that you work for me. Forget that you work for me. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at me. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at me. Hold on, slow down. Think right before you talk to me. Hold on, slow down. You should've never fucked with me. Yes, we can commonly agree to disagree. Next time I ask for your name, I hope I don't have to rehearse. Let me advise you what to do when he like bad boy, you better run. And there's only one thing to do when he like bad boy, you better run.
Good. I'm over here with another veteran and a couple people from the shelter. We're waiting on the police to enforce a court order. They removed me out of here.
Let's move over here because we got this noise over here.
Move over here.
This is total insanity, total insanity. I see a lot of my people dying. Total insanity, total insanity. And you know I suffer the same. This is total insanity, total insanity. I see a lot of my people dying. Total insanity, total insanity. And you know I suffer the same. A lot of us are dying, most of us are crying.
Yeah, this is how crazy it gets. They removed me for somebody attacking me, which was really just a farce for me. I guess whistleblowing on the program director when I first got here. When I was attacked and the guy tried to strangle me. They covered that all up. There's a guy who just got done doing a 20-year bid and they wanted to protect him and remove me. I got them to let me stay and some other thing happened. I was just like, I'm so sick of this. I'm going after your job because of what you did the first time. You covered up that attack. We didn't show the police the video, and some guy picked up a chair in the cafeteria right here by my face and my PTSD in the military, and I just went into action, you know, like I'm in danger and everybody else is in danger. I didn't even fight him, I just grabbed the chair, I went to go put it down and he did that, so I pushed it and he fell down. And then he started throwing chairs, knocking over tables, and they're saying I'm the danger to the community. Now, they didn't afford me the proper administrative process and just forced me out. They came here at like 8 in the morning with DHS police, packed all my stuff up. Luckily, I wasn't here that morning. And instead of going through the process like they're supposed to, they force you out before you have a chance to object to it. Now, I've won 3 fair hearings, which shows that what they did was wrong. It's been reversed and remanded, which means everything should go back to the way it was.
My peeps, for those who don't know, this is the bearded vet. If you don't remember him, that was like 2 years ago, right?
6, 8 months ago.
6, 8 months ago, was it? Almost a year ago, I think it was. Yeah. Almost a year ago. He was on the podcast, but now we're in a situation where we're waiting for the police. He's still dealing with the shelter, and they still mistreating him, and he's still having issues with a place to stay. So now we're here waiting for the police. Hopefully everything is solved. After this, we're gonna go ahead and go to the podcast, and we're gonna have a sit down. So please stay tuned in. After this video, we're gonna pull up to the People's Podcast TV. We're gonna have a sit down and chop it up with you and break it down a little better.
Yeah, and you know, the number one reason that I have been transferred so much is I stand up for the other residents. And when I told her that I was going after her job and that I was going to educate...
Is everybody in there veteran as well?
No.
So why does that mix you with everybody? Like, it doesn't matter? I thought it was just a shelter for veterans.
There is, but that... That program director set me up to get attacked in the bathroom at 3 a.m. so she could get me out. So this is what they do. They set up situations that they can use against you when you go against their status quo, when they're not treating people right. And the last thing I said at the community meeting was I'm going to teach everybody that they're actually a resident and that they have residential rights, and you don't have the right to just transfer them for any reason. That's the biggest thing hidden in the shelter system, because by state law, when you're in a place for 30 days, you're now a resident. So they treat you as a transient, temporary housing, but state law trumps that. And if that word got out, it would crash the shelter system. And the DHS has a $10.4 billion budget. Guess who else has a $10.4 billion budget? The FBI. So New York Department of Homeless Services gets as much money as our entire FBI.
For those who don't know, you mind telling them where did you serve and when?
I served 2001 to 2005.
Navy, Marines, Army, where?
U.S. Army, and I was stateside.
Okay, all right. So now we're waiting for who called you? You called?
Yeah, I called.
How long?
6 o'clock.
And what time is it now?
It's like 8:30 almost.
He called them at 6 o'clock, so they kicked you out? Like, you can't go in?
No, I was.
What's the issue now?
I was kicked out over a month ago.
Okay.
The issue now is I have a court order saying I'm allowed to come in the property, access my stuff, get some.
Do you have the court order with you?
I have it with me.
Okay.
I served it to them. They denied it. Then I went to court today to do a non-compliance with a court order because it's illegal. It's contempt of court. That judge denied it because the previous judge didn't put a date, but because there was only 3 days, the range of that day that I got the court order and the next court date was the entire range. And he was technically doing it for my, I guess for my good. So he says, but it would have made the court date out further, and I said that was okay with me. And he still just denied it, went to the appellate court. They're like, you can't do anything about it. Went back. They're like, it's too late. And it's like, they're there. They're still doing business, but and if you're in there and you have business to do, they're supposed to stay there. But they don't want to do that. They're just like, oh, we can't get to it anyway, so don't fill out anything. You can't fill out anything.
Okay, so what I get is that we are in the shelter with a court order that allows you to go in and get your stuff.
Yes, and they're not supposed, there's 2 other things. They're not supposed to put anybody else in that room. And we'll have to look at it.
Okay, so now I'm assuming we'll have to go over there because if the police come, they're going to be there, not here, right?
They're supposed to meet me right there, just because there's benches.
A lot of us are dying, most of us are crying.
Hit that like button, please. You heard Zay TV.
I try not to get mad at me, so sad.
I've been seeing more of you.
Oh yeah?
So sad looking at the air, staring at the flames. What about the people there? I feel bad for the kids that are just growing up without a house, without a school because they blowing up. Yep, they blowing up. My heart goes out to all the people suffering, running away from criminals. They don't like what they're offering. They struggling, and there's so much that we can do from here. It's building so much anger in me. I wish I was there. It's all about the money and the power. Stop playing with the people. Yup, we know you don't care. The Middle East is nuking up. It's not the rain, it's fire. It's not the rain, it's fire. It's not the rain, it's fire. The government is killing us, and now I'm getting tired. Now I'm getting tired. This is total insanity. Total insanity.
It's Juan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
All right, pleasure, man. Thank you for your service, man.
Right in. We like to serve in our country that way.
See a lot of my people dying. Total insanity. And you know I suffer the same. This is total insanity. I see a lot of my people dying. Total insanity. And you know I suffer the same. The blood is in their hands. The regular, the casual, attacking all the vulnerable souls is the usual. Committing all fatalities all the way from the commodities of the comfortable office. They chilling. It's part of their brutality. To them it's a normality. Without any remorse they be killing. I'm ringing the alarm. They got secrets to keep, and they always forgetting they was hired by the peep for the peeps. On the name of the what? The name of the who?
You good?
Wake up.
So they're not supposed to put anybody in my room. They're not supposed to remove any of my property.
It says awarding and restoring the petitioner to possession of the premise.
That's what
Issuing a warrant of eviction forthwith, together with cost and disbursement.
Look.
Awarding treble damages following, granting such order and further relief as may be just. So we got
pending hearing of this proceeding and the entry of the judgment. These are the things that are supposed to be enforced and allowed, and they won't allow them. And then the judge wouldn't even let me say they wouldn't allow that. Going back.
Because of a technicality that there was no date to say starting at this day on this time, and so it's
which a judge doesn't have to put that. The time frame is
has to happen. Starts from when it was
served. When it was served. So we served it on the 31st. And that only gives me 3 days to get my property, which is usually actually 10 days is usually the range. So that judge
starting July 31st, and today is the first. We're going to the 2nd of August. We're going to the 2nd.
And I the certificate of service. You know, this is This is me serving them this court order yesterday, showing them that I'm allowed on the property. Came back twice, tried to do it without the police, tried to do it peaceful. What they're saying is they would bring my property outside and then I could have access to it. And they're purposefully misinterpreting that as giving me access to my property, but denying they're removing it first to give me my access. My access to my property is to be allowed in the building, not for you. Of course, if you remove my property, I have access to it. Yeah, it's my property. So you know what I mean? It'd be stealing or theft. You know what I mean? So they know and they can understand that's illogical. But they're saying that they're standing on a DHS policy. They sent this to DHS legal yesterday. They didn't get back to them. They say their own legal department.
So what you're trying to do now is go inside and just take what belongs to you.
And every person that denies me is actually a crime. So it says, you know, not complying with this order. It's a crime.
It's a contempt of court.
But then you go to a judge and report it, and he finds one little. It doesn't have a date. It doesn't have a date. But
I see a date here, July 31st.
He's saying because he didn't put it. Because the judge didn't put a date here.
And then we go back to the courtroom after going to the appellate for them to only tell us that no judge is going to amend another judge's order.
Which he just amended the order. He didn't enforce it. So by not enforcing it, he's changing the judge's order. So they just did what the clerk is saying they won't do and not allowing me to put in the paperwork both at the appellate court and the county court.
And this is somebody who fought for us, my Pete. There's somebody who fought for a right, as well as my guy over here. Look what they're going through. Isn't this some crazy shit?
We don't just, we're fighting for the residents. Like if this sets, if I win this, it sets a precedence that residency, legal state residency is more powerful than the DHS policy. And when they don't go through their process the right way, then they'll have to evict you. And that's what they don't want, is that to have to go through an eviction process with homeless people because their subcontractors are following their policies. DHS doesn't follow its own policies, so they don't enforce them not following their policies. And then when you call them on it, they just lie about it and ignore it. I put in an order.
It's squishy housing rights.
I put in an order of non-compliance. Didn't matter. They didn't do anything. I won 3 fair hearings.
Where is the police supposed to come?
They're supposed to come right here.
Here?
No, yeah, the meeting here.
Where is the shelter?
Right.
Oh, is that what was that before?
You were right in front of
it. Okay, we was right in front of it. Okay.
But it's not a priority. So that's why the police on a Friday night, you know.
2 hours?
No. You would think it's been 3 hours, and then it's just like we called 911 twice. I called the precinct once, saying that there's only 2. This is the thing that baffles me. They're saying that in this area, in Tribeca, they only have 2 cop cars patrolling the entire downtown precinct.
I saw a cop car right in front of the shelter.
Yeah, but there's police. There's police in different entities, right? There's this one is what is it? The
counterterrorism.
Counterterrorism. I spoke to someone that deals with traffic. So there's other police forces amongst here, but the priority is because this is the address. This belongs to the one precinct.
Yes.
And so they're saying that.
Oh, they dirty as hell. I've been arrested over there. They took me.
Yeah.
So what they saying?
Yeah, and they're saying that
only 2 cops.
There's only 2 cop cars. And what's funny is that we said that, and he mentions before, I was like, as the night goes on, it's only going to get wilder.
Less and less priority.
So it's going to get dipped down. So what? To handle a civilian situation, to be waiting this long, and imagine if I wasn't here. Imagine if you weren't here. Imagine if he was just left to his own duress.
And how many other people are going through the same thing.
And that's the thing that weighs heavy on us, is like all the other people who are just in a similar situation, who are left to their own devices.
And it's not like this isn't a crime.
Right.
I get
This is a crime.
You're breaking the law.
So
It's a judge's order.
Yeah.
It's a judge's
So like,
order.
are we supposed to?
What happens when we're on probation and we violate a judge's order?
Right.
Straight to jail.
But like, are we supposed to like? They don't have the manpower to like have to assign court officers or state troopers or police officers. It shouldn't. We don't have the.
Technically, by law, I'm allowed to go break into that.
No, because you'll be breaking the law.
No,
because
I'm ordered to be allowed to have it.
It's a stance.
I can force myself.
It's a standstill. So it's like.
Do you want to record that?
No, I don't think you should do that.
No,
we don't want that.
When they open the door,
we're not doing that.
if I just walk in,
We want to do it
then they have to call the police to remove
Then
me.
they call the police.
And they'll come.
Right, but we're not doing that.
But why don't we?
That's called escalation, and we're not doing that.
So wait, if they call the police they'll come faster?
Probably. Yeah, because it depends on who's calling the cops, right? At the end of the day.
So I guess all we gotta do is just stand there with a camera and they might call the cops.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
And we could do the interview right in front of them. They might call them.
They really don't like recording.
Right. And maybe there's a different night shift, right?
Maybe they come faster.
Yeah. Is there different people that's in charge now compared to when we were there earlier this afternoon?
There's an 8 o'clock and a 12 o'clock. Yeah.
So more people to be in control.
You can try it now. No, you
can try it again.
If it's a different shift, you can try it again on camera.
Yeah.
To see how it works out.
Yeah.
What do you think, my baby? Let's head over there. Let's go over there.
By the P for the peeps on the name of the what? The name of the who? By the P for the peeps on the name of the what? The name of the who? By the P for the peeps. The Middle East is nuking up, it's not the rain, it's fire. The government is killing us and now I'm getting tired. Los Angeles in riots, Russia's fighting Ukraine. A lot of people dying, a lot of us in pain. This is total insanity, total insanity. I see a lot of my people dying. Total insanity, total insanity. And you know I suffer the same. This is total insanity, total insanity. I see a lot of my people dying. Total insanity, total insanity. And you know I suffer the same goddamn pain.
You guys go first and get in that corner.
Yeah. Go ahead, camera first. Camera first, you can go in. Stay over there in the corner. There. Vamos to the left, vamos to the left. No para de grabar, vamos to the left. Stay outside.
Sure can't. Está grabando fuera del corner.
Ahí con el audio, pues. I can get the audio here. You stay out here. The same people still here?
I mean, look, you can see security even at its post.
Nobody at the post, okay. A little close up with that.
There's nobody in the office.
Nobody in the office.
Not even to open the door for them. So this is $1 million security contract. See, they stay behind that door and just sleep and take breaks, never around.
This is a shelter where my guy is staying on.
That door says keep post.
The veteran.
The name of the company is CUCS Center Community Center for Urban Community Services. Center for Urban Community Services. CUCS. And this is supposed to be
the Center for Urban Community Services.
And this is supposed to be a safe haven, which is a level above other shelters for the chronically homeless who have higher needs and issues.
We're in downtown Manhattan.
And they still run this exactly the same as other shelters. You can smoke crack, do meth in your room, but
what?
But yeah, no problems.
They go what?
Yep. They say you can't, but they actually give them needles to do it.
That's how they do it over here?
Yep, and then you can even keep your bio container in your room. But if you stand up and say, hey, you're violating my rights and others, oh, we need to get rid of this guy, he's trouble.
They're here.
Oh, good. Yes, I need to get my property. This is a court order for me to access my property without removal.
Want your property? We can give you your property. That's not an issue.
Can you give me my property without removing it?
We can give you your property. You can take it with you. We're refusing to take your property. We're trying to deal with
No. This says
This says right here on the third line to give you access to your property to have it. It doesn't say that you can come.
It also says don't remove my property.
You cannot come into the premises because of security issues. They did that before.
If the judge thought that was true, he would have put that. This is a judge's signature.
Can he do it with an officer?
We're waiting for DHS. He cannot come into the facility.
Can he do it with an officer?
He cannot come into the facility. You got to deal with DHS.
So if the police came and said you guys had to let me into the facility to get my property,
they're gonna have to deal with DHS. The property can be given to you.
No. That's not the issue. It says access to my property.
You can have access to your property. We can give you your property. That's not an issue.
How do you give me access to my property without removing it?
You're not coming into the building.
No, but answer that question. How can you give me my property? Allow me access to my property without removing it. So you have to remove it to give me access.
Giving it to you.
By removing. By removing. You're taking it from outside to inside. That's removing. We're arguing over semantics.
Do you want your property? Yes or no?
I want access to my property.
All right. You cannot come into the building. You got to wait until Monday.
So what happens when the police come?
There's a court day on Monday. The police gonna have to wait.
So you're not even gonna follow police's instructions.
We following DHS instructions. That's what.
So DHS is more of an authority than the police?
In this building, yes.
Wow. Wow.
Watch your foot, please. Watch your foot and close the door.
Did you call the police on me?
If you don't remove your foot, yes.
Okay, please. Call the police.
You're refusing to move your foot?
Okay,
oh, already did?
Calling the cops.
You already did?
They called?
They called. So now that they called the police.
Okay, so now they called the police. I'm assuming they're gonna fly over here and come in a second. Hopefully, after they come over here, everything is handled. Because when they called, they never came. You know, it's been over 3 hours and they don't come. Now they're gonna call them and see if they come. And let's see what happens from here, my baby. You see what I see, you hear what I hear.
And you see that,
oh, we got a countdown here, my baby. We got a countdown. Let's see how long they take to pull up.
And you see the audacity of a per diem caseworker. He's not even a permanent employee, saying DHS has more authority than law enforcement. This is the problem. Is they take, it's like a dictatorship. They think they're all powerful, you know, the Wizard of Oz type of thing, until you pull that green curtain back and you see what's behind the power, which is just policy that violates all of our rights.
Now let's stick around and see how long. Don't forget to pull up for People's Podcast TV. We're going to be over there soon, live, talking about the situation. We don't know how it's going to end up. The cops are coming. We have no clue what's going to happen. So stay tuned in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not. We'll be chopping it up on the People's Podcast TV live. Now we're on the countdown to see how long the cops are going to take to come here after they called them. Because he called them and they never came. Because they only have one patrolling the area. One cop.
Two in the whole Tribeca financial.
That's insanity, you hear me?
Two, please.
This is what I call 813. I call it 813.
He called the 813. What the receipts?
That was the third call. I called again at 7. So there's been 3 calls in. Even spoke to a counterterrorism unit. He looked up the call on his thing. He's like, yeah.
He's in there?
It's in there, but
No, is he in the car?
no, and they're a different squad. They're just they're just like they're because of the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Counter-terrorism.
Yeah.
But they can check the system to see. They can look up somebody's name.
And they can hit the radio and send the patrol, send the car, send the unit. Bravo para atrás. ¿Ah? Está bien, pero todo lo que se te mueva al lado, maní.
You want
Dale
to
para
get
atrás.
a good shot of this so people can maybe pause the video and just see?
Is there anything that you don't want to show?
No. This is so you guys can put it on pause and read it and read that and see that even judges' orders don't mean anything
You good.
to other judges or DHS shelters. This is the certificate of service when I served them last night at 5:47 p.m. Wouldn't let me in there either. And this is just my sworn statement that all this is true.
So as we speak, where have you been staying lately?
The street.
Dealing with this issue? Out and about?
Street.
Wow. How's your dog? You still got the dog?
Yes.
All right.
The heat's pretty hard on her. Luckily, I'm working with a church that helps me out.
Oh, so there's a church helping you out. Great. Shout out to that church.
It's Elam Church at 602 East 12th Street.
Elam Church, we've given them a hand so far, my baby. So shout out to them.
I wonder what they would do if another resident said I was their guest. This is a guest policy right there. It doesn't have hours.
For the guests to go in?
I mean,
So I can go in as a guest? To do what? To tour around? To see it?
but see, they have no recording
Oh,
only because that's HIPAA.
yeah.
But because this is a publicly contracted facility, you just can't
Are you in?
record other patients. But that's only if they don't want you to record them. If they're okay with you recording them. And why they have that is so you can't record the staff's misconduct. They don't give you their names, they don't take grievances.
Wait, well, I want to go back to, you telling me that in this shelter, you could smoke crack, you could do heroin. No, I'm talking about this one right now, where you're at, where I'm standing right now.
Yeah.
That's what...
They don't, they said their theory, their policy is, it's a word, it's like, they want to help them do it safely.
They want to help them do it safely.
It's not to stop it.
It's not to stop it.
It's to help it, it's not deterrence, it's...
So you could come here, get high, and then go outside and start committing crimes to get money.
Well, see, there's no way for them to control it because you have your own room and they can't just barge in. So, like, you can do your thing and then, like, there's no, like, it's a metal detector. As long as your drugs aren't metal, it ain't gonna catch up.
As long as your drugs aren't metal.
Now, these security companies like Allied, who does most of the shelter.
Allied Security, oh Lord, the worst company I've ever heard in my life.
So they have drug dogs.
They got drug dogs, so
and they could post them, and they could bring them.
But they don't.
See, I don't know if this company does, but Allied's big enough to do that. And DHS doesn't want that because it would empty this, like 60 to 70 people, 60 to 70% of people are in here doing drugs.
Okay.
They sell them. They know who sells them. But as long as they don't cause a problem, they pull. They don't mess with it. They don't mess with it.
Well, there you go, my friends. This is the shells of New York City downtown, and this is a pretty rich area. Over here, we're right. Look up. I don't know if you can see. It's a little dark, but we're right below World Trade Center, my friends. You heard, like right there down the block, and that's what's happening down there, right next to the World Trade Center.
Get the needle.
Oh, they got the needles. They got free needles that you can do everything in the shelter, but when it comes to my guy over here standing for his rights,
or others
standing for others' rights, it looks like there's a big problem.
And exposing that law trumps policy. Like, so let's talk about one issue. They were keeping a lady from going upstairs because she had too much food. They're saying you're not allowed to have any food, but it's really non-perishable food. So they called and she was on her period, and they wouldn't let her use the restroom. I was just walking my dog, and I'm walking past her, and I hear her go, "Please let me use the restroom, I'm on my period." Like, and the people say no, and I'm like, I have to turn around and say something. That's something that you just don't walk past. Not me. So we get them to call the police. A police sergeant, and I have this on recording if you want it. The police sergeant tells her she's not allowed to bring it up, and I go, he's like, "Sir, your job is to enforce state law, isn't it?" He's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Your job is not to enforce policy. This is their policy, and they're calling you to enforce their policy. You have no jurisdiction to enforce their policy. The only crime being committed right now is an illegal lockout. So if you and the employees if these employees don't let her up to her room, you are going to arrest somebody for an illegal lockout. Do you understand that?" And he's like, they went and had a little conference.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, but I do have a question that's like bugging me in my head. Why wouldn't you allow them to bring you the stuff? What's the issue there? So why wouldn't you want them to?
So if they brought it to right here and allowed me inside, but this court order says not to remove the property.
Let me see.
It says from removing any of the contents off of the premises. So that's
for you or for them?
That's for them.
It says.
So they want to remove.
Stayed from removing any of the contents of the premises. That's this line right here, my bitch.
But think about how undignified it is to have Mount or anybody have to deal with all.
Oh, that's yes. You're right.
Through my property.
I just thought of it. Yeah, they're just gonna grab your stuff and throw it over here
while people are coming in and out. Like that's not right.
You're right.
I got medication.
Yeah,
I got electronics. I got paperwork.
They moved it from his room to a storage.
And they weren't supposed to do that either.
So it's in the storage already. So it's already.
Because it says
it's already. You know.
It's already moved around.
And see, from premises. The premises is the room number I was in. They were never supposed to even remove it from the room.
Okay, that's room 520.
They ransacked my room with DHS police before they even notified me of the transfer. And that's where they violated everything, and that's why I won all the fair hearings. It's because they didn't follow the administrative process. So
were you the only one at the
fair hearing?
Yes, or did they have somebody in
No. DHS appears to court by paper. They're allowed to appear by court just by a piece of paper. They don't even have to show up.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what court. I don't know what. Minutes. I don't know what court hearing. Hey, you have a visitor? But so what happened after I told the sergeant that the only crime being committed was an illegal lockout by them not allowing her upstairs. I put an analogy out there. I said if the Greenwich security called you, and they were telling a resident they weren't allowed to bring their property upstairs, would you remove the resident? Or would you tell that security guard that this is their residence and they're allowed to bring their property upstairs? And he's like,
and this is how they search? Okay.
let's see if they put the laptop through. Because there could be drugs in the laptop.
That's how they search for drugs?
See? Don't even put it through the machine.
Oh yeah, he brought in a laptop. And
Tell me about your cocaine.
Everything could be in the laptop, even a weapon.
Yeah, that could be like a shell, right? You can let it.
Have like a knife in there.
Yeah.
Bringing a nice knife in the laptop. The laptop wasn't even passed through the metal detector. She didn't even open it. Nobody knows.
Maybe actually asked me to leave the premises. So, yeah, trespass. And then you asked me to leave. So there is no crime being committed. But I'm sure they'll probably try and think of that.
We're not blocking it.
How long has it been?
Now it's been
17 minutes.
13 minutes.
13 minutes in, my page. Of the new code.
New code.
And we'll show you how the homeless people are dealing with the situations over here, how they're being treated, what's going on. You already got a court order. He already appeared in multiple hearings to get his property back.
Well, not just the property. I'm trying to I'm trying to get back to being placed back here, because this is the only facility that we know of that can fulfill all my medical needs. And them not allowed. They tried to assign me to 3 different shelters that were medically inadequate. That's what I proved at the first fair hearing. The second fair hearing was about the actual incident that was illegitimate removal, because I wasn't the danger. I was the one being attacked. The third one was about the actual administrative process, that they didn't follow their own policy and allow a supervisory review and a medical review and give me the right to address a grievance. You know, that's the reason. They've never entered half of my reasonable accommodations in at any shelter, and they're all on the same piece of paper.
That's an elevator right there.
Yeah. The first one they sent me to, I was put on the 4th floor. There was no elevator. I have mobility.
Let's leave most of the for the podcast.
Okay.
And we're just gonna wait for here till the police come to see how it goes. You know what I mean? And then we'll break everything down on the live podcast after the video. Yeah. Record the movement. We'll have a lot of movement here.
Oh, that's kind of.
So I got you. Well said.
That is true.
They gotta put a blind over there.
That's true.
What made you want to get involved in this work?
Oh shit.
Wow. Huh?
Yes.
Hiding? Hiding? A tranny. Hiding. He's hiding. ¿Qué no tiene más? ¿Este para allá? No, el show de este. Ya estoy escondiendo, loco. Y que queda un travesti ahí, se le está escondiendo el travesti.
You're saying the hider.
Yeah. Why are you hiding? Drama. Turn it over here. He's hiding from a tranny.
She got NYPD on her back. I don't know what that is.
Is there a podcast for that? for the drama part?
Yeah. That's most likely a lot of it goes to happen. No matter how you avoid it. Depends on the topic too.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on the topic.
He said thank God she's going back in.
Recently we had whole life protest. Depends on the topic. Depends on that's good. outside, ma'am.
Okay?
This is
There is no
trespassing.
filming.
We're outside. We're on the sidewalk.
No, but they're up here.
But they belong to the shop. I don't know about them. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me.
You with them, right?
But I'm in the sidewalk.
But you with them.
But I'm in the sidewalk.
All right, Jason, that's enough.
And we're waiting for the police because you guys call the police, right? So that's what we're waiting for.
Okay.
That's why we're still here.
Okay.
Because you guys called the cops.
Okay.
If not, probably we would never be here. You know what I mean?
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
$25 minutes.
25 minutes in. Oye, ya tenemos, ya tú sabes. Hace 25 que el edificio llamó.
I think they're just
Porque ellos llamaron hace 3 horas a la policía y dijeron que nada más tienen 2 patrullas por aquí que están ocupadas.
Before it was a threat, now they're calling?
She just made a hand motion like do it now. So I think
Total insanity.
Señor el sheriff, enséñale cómo se ve el edificio. Veterano de guerra, oíste, que fue a la guerra y peleó por nosotros.
It's been about 2 hours and I called. So I'm going to call back to follow up.
Hey, yo, my peeps, these are war veterans, you heard? These are veterans, and look at the treatment they get. I do water better like this. You heard my peeps? Look at the treatment they get. They have to go through all this. Not only the treatment, the headache and the things that they got to deal with, or the shit that he got to deal with in there. Because thank God he's not an addict. Because if he was an addict, then he wouldn't be telling us what's going on in there. He'll keep it hush, you know? But then they put you in there with all these, you know what I mean? And then things happen. You know what I mean? They steal your stuff, things are missing, you end up fighting people. It's crazy, bro, and that's where they're placing our veterans, bro. This is the place where they're placing our veterans.
put the camera up to here. Put it up. This is, see, they do shaded glass for the security, but not for the clients. Like, stay on the sidewalk and just put it like.
Oh no, you're right. He's right. Come back. They got shaded glass for the security over here, but for the clients, for the people that are in here, if they're worried about their security or their HIPAA, it's clear. For the peeps, it's clear that everybody can see. But for the security guard, it's
Why cover the
Oh, look at her, look at her.
Look at her. She said she's
There we
coming
go.
back.
There we go.
Hand back. Subscribe to my shit, you heard? The people's got it. Thank you.
Total insanity.
Yo, my peep, you heard? My guy over here. They here.
They always pull up ready to take a man down. Why you call the cops on me? Why you calling the gang with the straps on me? Are you really trying to get me killed? They always pull up ready to take a man down. Why you call the cops on me? Why you calling the gang with the straps on me? Are you really trying to get me killed? They always pull up ready to take a man down. Man down. Man down. They always pull up ready to take a man down. I'm sick of the same thing, I'm sick of the same game. They're killing my peoples and I be feeling the same pain. You better listen if you never seen it.
So I have a court order to access the premises and the property. Denying me that right. I was supposed to call you to.
Can you stay back for me, please?
Can I stay back?
Yes.
You're good.
No, I'm not.
You're
good.
safe.
Can you stay
What
back?
you mean step back?
10 feet.
You're
10,
safe.
10 feet is the law. 10 feet is the law. Thank you.
They all scared and shit, bro. Wait, you remember him?
And their removal of me was stayed. They can't remove any of my property or contents. And I have been ordered to access my property for limited purpose for obtaining my possessions. And so what they want to do is remove my property and give me access. But it says not to remove my property. It's allowed to access my property on the premises. And they're saying DHS policy trumps a judge's order, which I don't know. And it should be a crime in contempt of court.
Well, to be honest with you, they have some rules that we can't even go on without their permission.
But with a judge's order, see, that's the difference.
Basically, you used to live here, and you're just going to get property.
Well, yes, I've won 3 fair hearings that reverse and remand the decision for me to still be here, and they're denying those. Right? There's no non-compliance.
They don't want you being here.
No, I understand that, but I would like you to be allowed on the property, and for you to, it says, reletting the subject's premises. My premises is room 520. If there's somebody in there, and you can tell just by their paperwork, you don't have to go up there and see it. You just ask them.
What's your name, sir?
Mount Lacey.
Just right now, okay?
4 hours.
It took 30 minutes to wait.
It took 3 minutes.
No, 30 minutes.
No, they only called
On the second time?
Yeah, they were 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, put your
I remember him, my peeps.
It's less than 6 minutes right now. So the police interaction took less than 2 minutes.
But they put in the police call
The first time.
but then the actual call.
Not until they were that's not even the time. Oh, look at her face. They're telling her they have to let me in. Look at her face. Get her face. Get it from this angle. Her face just went boo-boo face.
They tell, oh, they showing her the court order.
Look. This is the perfect angle. If you
We
can't
got it,
see
we
her
got it.
face. Look.
She's tight. She's tight. We got a court order.
Now, so what you want us to do? Interested last 3 weeks. I'm being look. Everything's been.
I'm gonna request. I'm with him.
Okay.
I'm with him, and I'm documenting this. And you know who I am, right?
10 feet.
You don't remember me?
10
Listen, the right thing for you to do is to tell them about the First Amendment, bro.
I'm not going to talk about the First Amendment. I'm not going to talk about the First Amendment. I'm not going to talk about the First Amendment. Sir, I'm not going to tell them what the law is. Sir, I'm not going to tell them what the law is. Sir, I'm not going to tell them what the law is.
I'm gonna see you on YouTube, man.
What's that?
I'm gonna see you on YouTube.
Look forward to it.
All right? Look forward to it. Look forward to it. Maybe you change your behavior next time you see a camera guy.
10 feet.
You don't remember me?
10 feet.
All right, you remember me. And you stop with the 10 feet, bro. Stop licking the boots.
Yeah, that's the people's guy. I want an agent P. The mother people's guy.
Stop licking the boots if you don't want me to get on YouTube.
Property in the room. I want to be able to go in the room. From there, I'll be able to see how they bagged it because bagged stuff and taking a big
So
move.
basically, what they told me, you was transferred June 18th, right?
Well, but that transfer
That's what I'm saying.
has been reversed and remanded by a fair hearing. And I have that paperwork.
That has nothing to do with us, though.
Well, the fair hearing has to do with.
Where's the paperwork, sir? That's what you reversed.
I mean, that's still.
Because if you want your property, they got your property. Because I talked to them.
I can't take 25 grand with my property.
Okay, but they also don't want you in there, and that's their place. Sir, that's their record.
No. Court order says I'm allowed to. They don't get to say I don't want you in here.
Where's the court order?
The court order is right here. I showed it to you. This is the court order.
Hey, you got the fair hearing. Because if they're claiming safety, then the two need to provide the safety. Issuing the property.
show you this?
They have a copy.
This is the reversal. This is the remanding. Policy enforcement. That's what we're trying to get you to do, is enforce the policy of the law enforcement officers, state law enforcement officers, the state law to follow the court order to allow me access to my property. So
they can bring your property out to you.
It says not to remove my property by court order. They're not going to violate the court order.
They also don't want you in there.
It doesn't matter what they want. The judge said it doesn't matter and that I'm to have access to my property on the book.
They can't let you
without removal. No, they can't. You can.
You can escort me.
Listen,
Yeah.
I have a lot of cases in this building specifically. Somebody damaged their car. And they know they live over there. And they know who it is. But I cannot go myself and be like, this is the person? No, I got to look at the camera. And for me to look at the camera,
you need a court order.
Exactly.
And he got a court order.
But listen, that's different though.
No, it's not.
The judge says so. Listen, he got medicine there, bro. He got medicine and pills and things that he don't want them to touch.
He's not
But they already got it on the bag.
He's not going to do anything.
Property, they already have it, so they can bring it out.
He's not going to do anything as long as you guys are there. If they're concerned about safety, that he's going to do something.
That's not us. That's not up to us. They don't want him in there.
No, but
the judge said it's okay.
Judges make orders.
What's a judge for, bro?
To follow the judge's orders. They don't get a choice.
If this is a regular house, and I was the landlord, and I said I used to rent to him.
But that is not.
Hear me out. If I was the landlord, and he used to be a resident, and I kicked him out for whatever reason, and then he was to come back and saying that he had a court order
to get his property,
to go back in the property, I'm gonna tell the cop. I'm not gonna allow you to come in.
I'm gonna tell you this though. It's two different things. They got their own rule. They got their own police
too. A rule versus a law.
I have every right to break into there and get access to my property.
But you're not breaking in.
Regardless of you or them.
Yo, my dear, he's a veteran, bro. That's a veteran. That's what we're dealing with, bro. He went to war for us, bro.
That's why you're not denying it. So I should just go walk in and see if you'll arrest me.
No, because Mount,
see if you'll arrest me.
Mount, don't do
you'll
that.
arrest me because I got a court order. Because then your career will be on the line. Please, I have a court order. You need to move.
I'm not going to move.
You're not doing your job.
I'm not going to move.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to move.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Calm down.
I'm not going to move.
Yes, eventually.
No, I'm not.
How can we de-escalate? Can we de-escalate it? Can we de-escalate it?
Because you're going to be coming back here.
Let's just calm down for 1 second, okay?
Well, let's just do our job for 1 second.
I'm trying to explain something to you, whether you like it or not.
But you're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
No, yes, you are.
No,
any other landlord-tenant issue, if they had a court order, they are allowed to literally break into the property.
Sir,
no, it's not.
Sir, this is for that's a housing order. This is a DHS facility.
It doesn't matter. DHS
yes, it does.
DHS
yes, it does.
They have to follow the law.
This is a state housing.
They have to follow the law too.
They don't want you in there.
It doesn't matter. I'm going in there.
No, you're not.
So you guys either stick around or come back because I'm going in there.
You're not going in there?
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
And you're not going to arrest me for it because I have a court order.
Show me. You don't have a court order.
So can you bring your supervisor to the scene? I'm requesting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need that, bro. We're gonna need that. Stop. I really wanna see your sergeant. You don't know about the law. I said stop. I really wanna see your sergeant. You don't know about the law. I got pulled over by a dirty cop. 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 Use a dirty cop. Use a dirty cop. Use a dirty cop. Use a dirty cop. We need a sergeant here.
Because you guys aren't qualified enough to read court orders.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess too.
What's your name and badge number for documentation purposes?
Hernandez Munoz, 25104. You see it?
Munoz Hernandez. No, I don't see it. It's dark, G. You heard? I left my flashlight at the house.
Go get one then.
You got jokes?
Right there.
Nah, I don't know how to read.
I just told you.
Thank you. But I don't need to see it, if you could tell me.
I told you already.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Yeah, you're supposed to identify yourself.
I
Not by showing it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna go back and forth.
Yeah, but telling me you see it there, that's like...
You see it right there.
Doesn't matter what.
I just told you it's dark, I don't see it, and it doesn't come out in the camera.
And you forgot your flashlight.
Exactly, and if I turn my flashlight on, you might melt and lock me up.
No.
Yeah, take the flashlight on my light.
I'm not that sad.
You're not that soft? You soft as hell, man. You're telling me to move back, bro. You scared. You heard? There you go. You soft as hell, G. You afraid of a camera, man. Stop playing with me, man. You should allow me to get close to you enough to give you a hug. That's how you should be. That's how it should be between you and the public citizens. You heard?
You don't know who I am.
You're a public worker. That's all I need to know. You have a uniform and you work for the people. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know nothing else. Anything else that I need to know, I can FOIA request it and find out how much you make.
Go ahead.
Exactly. So don't tell me that I don't know who you are because you work for me and I know who you is. You're a police officer who's supposed to uphold the Constitution for the people, and I'm part of the people, just in case you didn't know. And stay quiet, man, because I'm going to make you look back. Stay quiet and stick to your job. He's on the way. The sergeant's on the way, so keep it quiet because we're going to talk to your boss. Don't make me go to the police and make a complaint against you.
Go ahead. Everything's being recorded, buddy.
And that's my video. I'm going to request it, and it's going to be on my channel, too.
This is already a CCRB issue. Them not knowing how to read a court order is a CCRB issue.
Of course, ASAP. Retraining, that's what they need.
Not training, period. They're not trained.
I guess y'all should go to the academy for me then.
Yo, he went to war, bro. He's a veteran, bro. Have some respect for him, bro. And thank him for the service.
I'm not even
Thank him for the service. Thank him for the service. How about that? Thank him for the service. Both of them, Luke, both of them went to war.
Thank you for your services.
Thank you. That's that simple.
You're welcome.
Don't treat them like they're animals, bro.
I'm not.
So as we speak, my peeps, we are waiting for the supervisor or the sergeant or the chief, somebody above them who can actually know about the law a little better and about the court order and who could actually de-escalate.
At one point that she needed to let me in here. I didn't say that. She re-explained something to you guys.
Listen, it's two. I explained to you already. It's two different things. They got their own rules.
When fair hearings reverse and remand, then that means I'm still here. Now I have a housing order saying, I know what the temporary housing...
Not for a DHS facility, sir.
Excuse me?
Not for a DHS
There's only one DHS facility, and that's 30th. Everyone else is subcontracted. They are a landlord, yes. So there's 350 of them. There's only one DHS facility. So that's intake. So you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, all right.
And that's why the sergeant is on the way.
That is correct.
He's gonna handle it.
I hope he does.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't escalate, but I hope he don't end up in jail, man. I hope none of us end up in jail, man, because we're just trying to get his property and follow the judge's order.
No one needs to go to jail here, but we have to understand both sides of the story before we act. So,
I mean, you've seen a court order. What don't you understand? Do you think a judge
that you were trained? Let me talk for a minute, please. The fact that you were transferred, first of all, in June, okay?
Anquiña que damos a dar todito. Mira, él habla español mío, eso es tuyo, eso. Dale tu nombre a él, mira, a los latinos. Dalo ahí.
Listen,
So they went. So DHS.
All I'm gonna tell you is this.
No, él dijo Hernández Muñoz, la placa.
Hernández Muñoz, ¿cuál es el...?
As far as your stuff
La placa.
¿Tú sabes leer?
situation,
Yo no
my
sé leer.
Pues ya yo te dije mi
supervisor,
nombre, por
down
si
here,
acaso.
we'll
No, yo
figure it
necesito el
out.
número de
Okay?
placa.
¿Tú no sabes los
For now,
números?
let's just wait for him to
25,
we'll go
Well,
now,
it seems like every time I start making more sense than you kind of cut that off.
No, I'm not cutting you off, sir.
Okay, so-
I need to understand both sides of the story.
Okay, well,
before I
I'm
do
trying to help you understand it.
Okay,
After, I was administratively removed by DHS. That makes it a city agency ruling. A state fair hearing is about a city decision taking away services from a citizen. When that's reversed and remanded, then that administrative removal is no longer. That's why I got housing to take jurisdiction over the matter, because this is not just a DHS facility. It is also their own entity. CUCS is their own entity. They have a contract together, but that does not make them a DHS facility. So, explain to me how 3 fair hearing wins and a court order adds up to me still not being allowed to access when it says I clearly have the right to. Now,
Says it's about to go live, my people.
articulate that, you really need to move aside and let me enter the property.
No, we'll wait for our supervisor to come down here first, and then we'll see
Now,
what
let me ask you a question. If the tenant gets a judgment to enter the property and the landlord still won't let them, don't they have the right to break in? Because they're breaking into their own
No one has
property?
the right to break into them anymore.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You don't have the right to break into your own property?
Property?
Yes.
It's not your, it's not
So this is what I'm saying. This is what you're not understanding, and it seems willful. A tenant gets an order to be allowed back in their property. They are, and the landlord still won't let them. They are allowed to break that door to get into their property, and you guys can't do anything because it's their property. So they probably just called the program director. The program director, it seems like the only reason why she would call him in there to allow me up to that room with the 2 officers. This is what they did before when they tried to do this to somebody else and not allow them up the elevator. And the sergeant was here and I said the only crime being committed was an illegal lockout. And then they let her up. Because they would have had to arrest the people who stopped her from going up.
We on? Alright. Now we live. Now we're live. Worldwide. Now the world is watching. Now I got the back of my page. Just in case y'all do something crazy.
We got in the house.
My page. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't.
So this is the police.
Right now we got the cops against the wall. We got them against the wall, my peeps. You heard? Do not move. Stay there.
The police are saying policy. They don't want me here, but a judge.
We got them against the wall, my peeps. You heard? With my
access.
shooting 60 frames per second. I'm shooting 60 frames per second. Boom, boom, boom. They don't like that shit, bro. He feeling some type of way. He wanted me 20 feet back, but he all right now.
Who is it?
He identified himself.
Who is it that enforces?
You look like a clown saying whatever.
I look like a clown. Have some respect for the people, bro.
You respect me?
Who is it that enforces? Boss.
Okay, now we got the sergeant. Stop calling me clown, because I'm going to make a complaint against you for that. All right, so call me clown again. That'll be 2 complaints. Call me clown again. Call me clown again. I dare you to call me clown again.
No problem.
Why he calling me clown? Like, why you telling me to knock it off and you don't tell him to knock it off when he call me a clown? Both of us. He said both of us, so you knock it off. He said both.
How you doing, sir? So I have a court order that allows me to access my property. It says my property is not to be removed, and what they're saying is once they remove my property, then I'll have access to it. But I've purposely misinterpreted this so that I can't access my property from the building. So I don't have the ability to take all my property with me, but I have medication, paperwork, I have electronics.
Yo, my peeps. I'm going to break it down for you right now in a second. Right now, we are with two homeless veterans that they refused to give him his property, and he has a court order that the judge allowed him to go back in there in the shelter. This is a shelter that kicked him out.
And it doesn't say.
And the judge order allows him to go back in there and get his property. You already know my guy from the podcast. He's been on the podcast. We will have him on the podcast live after this issue if he don't end up in jail, or me, or Zay.
Stay on the street until the court date.
So now we have to call the sergeant because the two cops that came. See, stop recording. That's what be happening to me. So don't miss the video on Zay's TV, my people. On Eli in Espanol as well. We should be live on the podcast in a few. If we de-escalate the situation and he could get his property, you know, with the judge's order. Now we have to bring the sergeant because the cops, they were just bugging out. Yeah, he called me a clown too.
They got a judge's order over here
Let's see how much is the judge's order is worth. His property, his medicine, his clothes, his hygiene.
They're saying that they have a policy or rules.
They don't want me. They don't want me in.
They don't want him in.
But the judge wants me in.
But the judge says you can go in.
But I don't know.
They're saying
is it like we call Ghostbusters or something, or who enforces judge's orders?
So as we speak, Sergeant's going through the judge's order. Hopefully he can get his property back without an issue. Or they might have to go to court again because, I don't know, something's not clear. Listen, the sergeant is here. You got to stay quiet. You heard? You keep it quiet, bro. Keep it quiet. The sergeant is here.
Listen to what you say.
The sergeant is here. You stay quiet. We called him because talking to you is nonsense. You need retraining. Why are you still talking?
Because I can talk.
Oh, where? Why we call the sergeant?
You know you don't.
Need a supervisor.
Because you're only talking crap and you don't know about the law.
Do you know about the law?
You know you have a code of conduct, correct?
Yo, stop it, bro. Stop it. Calm down,
you have
bro.
a code of conduct that you have to follow.
You're looking bad, bro, in front of other people.
Oh, that's an admission. Have you ever gotten that before? The cop just said you're right.
He said I'm right?
He said you're right.
That's what's up.
About a code of conduct. First one.
That's what we do. We educate them.
Hey, man, he just got some respect there. A little bit. A little bit.
Calling me clown and shit.
The certificate of service is also in there. It shows that I served him.
It's simple, bro. Just walk him in, get his stuff, walk him out, bye-bye. Shout out to the judge for giving him that order. It don't matter how they feel in there, bro. It's the judge's order.
Yeah, I wish I could tell judges all the time I didn't feel like it. It saved me a lot of hassle in my life.
All the court hearings, all the things that he had to go through just to get to this point. Now we get to this point, we got a problem here too. Veteran, my peeps, he fought for us, you heard? Army vet. The rights that we're fighting for, he fought for them. And look what he goes through. Ain't this some shit? We're in downtown, by the way. Show them we're right on the World Trade Center, my please. We're right under the World Trade Center. Insanity, huh? How's the footage? That's somehow, if it's clear, the
certificate of service.
Put a one, if y'all can hear, you know what I mean?
If you can hear, if you can see. And if you can see,
don't forget, the People's Podcast TV right after this, my people. We should be live, but we're still free.
They have a copy of it, so you can tell where it was served to.
this is what a veteran is supposed to do.
Looks better for me. Get over here. We got the light up there. Don't forget, you don't want to miss how everything started, so you really want to pull up to TV and watch the full video whenever he drops it. Oh, we got Eli en español over here, you heard? For my Latino community. Making sure my Latinos are up to date on how things go over here, my bitch. Hello, mío.
Film the workers, they're the real stars. They're the ones who are stopping this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got them.
Those are the ones who are stopping it.
Yeah, they're good.
Security and case management.
Their feelings.
Police and judges.
Their feelings.
Female black wearing a black hoodie left location towards West 4th Street.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see what he said.
Let's rock it.
Let's see what he said.
Yeah, he all right. I got him safe, man. I got him against the wall. You heard? He's against the wall. I got him right now. That wall's about to break.
Protect.
Yeah, he's safe. Yo, imagine if the sergeant allows him inside, bro.
Listen, that's his decision.
Imagine that shit. That means you ain't worth nothing, bro. You ain't doing nothing out here. That your boss have to come and do the job for you.
That's why we got bosses, right?
That's why you got bosses. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I like you. I'm starting to like you a little bit.
And you learn something new, right? You're gonna learn something new.
And stop calling the people clown, bro.
You know what you did.
Stop calling the people clown. It doesn't matter. You have to be professional when you have a uniform. No matter what I do, bro, I could kill somebody. You don't call me clown. You put me in jail and you process me. You hear me? You do process, bro. You don't start calling people names. You heard? You don't start calling people names. You stay professional, put the handcuffs on, and put them in a jail cell. Let the judge and the system take care of it. You don't call them names, bro. You heard? Keep your feelings to yourself. Or if you see me without the uniform, I bet you don't got the balls to call me clown. Because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be on sight. But now you got a uniform. I got to respect your badge, your gun, your taser. Right or wrong?
I had to do the same thing, right?
Right or wrong, right? You know what I mean? So call me clown when you got that uniform. When you off? Tell me when you off. And we could, you know what I mean? We could do it in the gym if you want. In the gym, professional, with gloves and everything. All right, so keep it quiet and stop calling people clown just because you got a gun. All right? Don't do that again in your life.
I wish that was big.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. We got police calling us clowns just because they don't like what I said.
No, because like in the military, they call it go behind the tree line and handle it. Take off your badge.
Yeah, take it over and just handle it. You know what I mean? You think I'm a clown?
The uniform.
They do that.
Let's do something about it. You know what I mean?
And then whatever happens,
if I'm a clown, it's not against the law. So you can't arrest me just because I'm a clown, right?
That would solve a lot of.
But you would like to punch in my face, right? You would like to punch my face just because I'm a clown. Yeah.
I never said that.
All right, so stop calling people clowns.
I'm not here to hurt nobody.
Exactly. So stop calling people.
Solve the problem.
Exactly. You calling me clown. I could go home and imagine that.
Let me
so that's all because of you. People could go home. They got weak feelings, and they could.
You's home.
Who? Yeah, he good, man. He good. That's my guy, man. That's Munoz in the house.
Let me reiterate the point of this is why veterans should police the police. Is because every time they violate a citizen's rights, they're tearing down what we protected. The police are sworn to uphold the Constitution, but there's no one policing them but other police who don't uphold the Constitution.
Oye, tú no estás hablando con tu gente, tú estás inmudo,
See, there should be 10 veterans on site with guns, policing the police.
Policing the police.
Because it actually is federal. It's a federal. Depriving somebody of their rights can lead to capital punishment.
Capital punishment. Holy sh! You heard that, Munoz?
The deprivation of rights.
Capital punishment. You heard? Insanity.
Now, if this guy knew depriving me of my rights could mean his life, do you think he would do that?
Never in his life.
See, we don't know the court procedures to get there. You have to be so trained just to get to the procedure.
And in 6 months, that's not going to happen.
You can know the law.
Need more than 6 months for training.
But if you don't know the procedures, you can't ever take
I'm working on that. You heard? I'm going to see if they do a 12-banger. 12 months, a whole year training. So maybe you come out with more people skills and stop calling people clowns.
Here we go again.
I don't think you're gonna do this again, bro. I'm just making sure you don't do it to somebody else, bro. I'll take it. I'll take the hit. Go ahead. Call me anything else. Call me monkey. Call me loudmouth. Call me pants down. Call me a thug.
I'm quiet. You told me to be quiet earlier, right?
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it like that. We got him against the wall and quiet, my baby. You heard? Shooting 60 frames per second.
See,
don't move. Don't move. Stay there. I really hope the sergeant comes out with good news for us, my page, and lets him in and get his property.
Yo, what's your page? I'ma follow. Yo, what's your page? I'ma follow. Yo, what's your page? I'ma follow.
What's my page? You gonna follow me?
He looks familiar too. He does look familiar.
You don't know who I am? Ask your partner. Your partner been on my videos before. I educated him, and that's why he's behaving. You heard? Your partner is famous already.
You know his name?
By law, and I know how much he makes. You heard?
I can put that out.
So okay, so how much you make a year?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Let us know. 150?
I wish.
You wish?
With the overtime.
I know you around there.
With the overtime.
How long you been a cop?
3 years.
3 years? You consider yourself a rookie?
I am.
Yeah, because I got that vibe. I got that vibe. Don't call me a clown again, bro. Don't call me a clown, man. I'm going to go make a complaint against you.
Go ahead.
What precinct? First precinct?
Yes, sir.
When you go back to the precinct, ask about me. Well, your sergeant's going to tell you. And your boy, once we get out of here.
What's your name, though?
Don't worry about it. It's private.
You said ask about you, so.
Yeah, but don't ask me. Go ask your family. When you go home, they know who I am. Your wife knows who I be.
I don't even have it.
Well, your future wife, shorty that you banging, she knows who I am. Ask her about me. I saw her last week.
Yo, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Yo, ask her. Like, yo, this guy?
I'm not talking.
No, just tell her. He got a camera. He got his pants down. Who is he? And they gonna tell you.
I wonder if they're gonna bring all my stuff right down to the floor.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
They're showing the sergeant where my stuff
Entonces, los otros están adentro, ¿verdad? What's your badge number? People want to know your badge number.
Yeah, that's your life.
25104.
25104, he says.
Munoz in the house. Munoz, right? Munoz. We're training Munoz, my piece, so he don't have to go back to retraining. He's taking the training academy school classes smooth. Así que tiene que cogerlo chilling, mío. Y yo quiero que todos los otros policías lo cojan chilling también.
Esos son ellos, yo soy una persona diferente.
No, porque cuando yo vine para ti, tú me dijiste que muévete. Véteme de ahí.
No,
that's the first thing you did to me.
Yo te dije, back up.
Back up, yeah, you back up. Like 3 times you told me that. And now why you not telling me that no more?
Porque tú estás alejado un poco. Pero cuando yo llegué, tú estabas así, era en la cara.
Look, back the fuck up, bro. Back the fuck up, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You saw him, my peeps? It's my safety first, bro. My safety first. Jeez. First precinct. Damn. Y'all got local, first precinct, sergeant, chief, lieutenant, you got local that Munoz behaved, that you're not going to see me in there tonight. Shout out to Munoz, I'm not going to the first precinct tonight, my people. He's behaving. If not, we all up in that shit. And not only us, we got people watching who can make phone calls and send emails. You feel me? And hold you and your boys accountable for your actions. But you behaved, and there's no need to do that. Shout out to you.
See, here's another thing, is what they're doing is called a color of law. And that's where you can sue them personally and go after their personal assets. Because once they step outside of the authority of their badge, they're acting as a private citizen, and they're acting in the color of law as a law enforcement officer when their badge doesn't cover that. That's why the only way to really hold them accountable...
Leave that for the podcast, leave that for the podcast, leave that for the podcast. We got a podcast after this, you heard? That's another channel that we're going to pull up. The podcast, we're going to be live in a second if we're not in jail or dead or choked.
When you violated my rights and I knew how to go after your personal assets and put a lien on your car...
For those who just pulled up, my people, this is a shelter. We have 2 veterans over here. One of my guys over here did not get his property. They kicked him out. He's sleeping in the street.
Your property, right?
But why would you guys be on the side of a corporation?
I'm down on this side, now on this side. I'm just on...
My people, Zay's phone died. Zay's phone died. So if the live shut off on you, this is when we're starting. Eli en español, battery's full. Yo, what's going on with these people? Well, they don't come ready to fight.
I got 40 minutes here for recording, man.
Eli en español, out of battery. Zay, out of battery.
It doesn't make sense, right?
I got it, though, my peeps.
Well, I mean, you put your life on the line for stuff that don't make sense.
I want to be with that.
Sounds like a person. You're making it. 25,
Not making the people problem.
I'm part of the problem. I mean, if I would have listened to you guys, I wouldn't be able to be accessing the property. Now that the sergeant's here, I will be able to. Hopefully, so he has a career and he has a pension and he, you know, he could have real consequences. When he's invested 10, 20 years of his life, you're not there yet. When you're a sergeant, you won't risk it. What you'll risk. Oh, but you do got well, you should take it. It shouldn't even be about that. It should be the integrity of the job.
This guy's a doorman now. We got a doorman. We got a doorman and a chiller.
At the end of the day, I'm not here to any problem. You gotta follow the people they have.
Yeah, I know it's obvious that it's spread out, but I'm only here just to make sure he's okay. I got friends and family involved, so I'm here to make sure everything's okay. I just want to give credit for this, so thank you. It's just wild that he first called and then 6 o'clock. He called again at 7. I called at 8.
She's saying not again. She's saying not again.
Kidding me? Every fucking day, this goddamn shit is happening. How y'all doing?
What's going on? Every day?
Every goddamn day.
Every day.
I just came from my brother's nursing home.
Jeez.
And I need to respond.
What just said?
Ain't nobody got time. My female cop. That's my baby. I ain't gonna say her name.
All right.
So I ain't even know that's my
Oh
baby.
yeah, but we understand that you're getting instructions.
But she's asking them now.
So they must have a higher level.
No, it's not about that. It depends what it is. I don't know when you guys call. If you guys call and say dispute, if you have a yardie job, then you have to go to
See, I don't remember.
See, they call you come in 3 minutes. I call us 4 hours.
No, but
it's the
that's
same
not.
issue.
I don't remember which video
I think
he's on, but I'm gonna look for it right now and show it to his boy.
But this is breaking the judge's order situation, which is the worst charge.
It depends.
I don't know.
He always comes over as a sick complaining.
As a what?
Sick complaining, like you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to somebody.
I need enforcement of the court order.
That this would be something.
Just like they need enforcement of a property right order. Right?
There should be a civilian enforcement unit. That should be a good. Because the strength of a person is paper.
I'm direct. Do you see me direct in the movie? Yo, you over there, you over here. Move back a little bit. Right there, we got light.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes, man.
From clown to comedian. I take a comedian. From clown to comedian. I take a comedian. I take a.
Can you stay back for me, please?
Can I stay back?
Yes.
You're good.
No, I'm not.
You're
good.
safe.
Can you stay back?
What you mean?
From clown to comedian. I take a comedian. I take a comedian. From clown to comedian. That's light.
I'm great.
That's light. I'll take a comedian. But calling me a clown? Damn. That means I got a big nose. I got big ears. I'm stupid.
I got all of that. I got all of that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that, man, with that uniform. You know what I mean? That's not what we're hiring.
I said you look like a clown.
I look like a clown.
That's even worse.
What am I supposed to do?
That's even worse.
Am I supposed to kill myself?
No, but now we know the trigger, bro. I learned a lot today, man. I learned a lot. The trigger is real.
We just educate them, but we just say that I'm willing to go to jail anytime, but for my rights, all day. I'll take a trip.
From what you already told me, man, like, again, like, what you're doing now,
Oh shoot, he's back.
So here's the official verdict.
Okay. They will bring it to the lobby. Come to the lobby and finish something there. It's in their storeroom in the back, which is not authorized for anyone but them. It's not.
That's fair, that's fair.
All right.
In the lobby, inside. You're going inside.
They're going to bring 22 bags
they'll
down.
bring it to the lobby, to the back room. They'll bring it out to the lobby.
You go in the lobby.
All right. Did you ask them, did you bring it into the hallway of where it's at?
You said there's got to be a lock. You can't go past the door. That's staff only.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Let's get this out the way. Let's get this out the way.
I'm just concerned about I'm just concerned about my property being damaged. More just 22 bags brought down to, like, can you watch them bring it down?
My office is going to stay here for this.
All right. Can you watch them bring it down?
It's down. It's on the floor. It's up. It's just in a storeroom in the back. You can't go back. Okay?
So, 3 fair hearings, 1 court order, 3 cops.
That's what it took. Let's go. Let's get this out the way so they can go get some
That's what it took.
Russia's fighting Ukraine. Russia's fighting Ukraine. Los Angeles in riots. Los Angeles in riots. It's not the rain, it's fire. It's not the rain, it's fire.
They gotta go work.
The Middle East is nuking up. It's not the rain, it's fire. The government is killing us, and now we're really tired. Los Angeles in riots. Russia's fighting Ukraine. A lot of people dying. A lot of us in pain.
Hold on, we'll talk to you now. My bitch, this is what I'm talking about. He's in. He's in. Entró. He's in. That's what I'm talking about.
You said the same thing, so don't come with that now.
You didn't say the same thing,
yes,
man.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I was like, you cannot go to the room. They can bring it to the lobby.
No, you say you cannot go inside.
No, but
You wanted them to bring it to the door.
Blocking him right here.
They don't want you inside. Didn't you see your partner obstructing him from going inside?
I have the full right.
It's 2 different things. They got their own rule. They got their own police too.
It's a rule versus a law.
I have every right to break into there and get access to my property.
But you're not breaking in.
Regardless of you or them.
Because Mount,
Did you arrest me?
Mount, don't
Will
do
you
that.
arrest me? Because I got a court order. Because then you're putting me on the line. So, please, I have a court order. You need to approve.
Obstructing him from going inside? Did you see him obstructing him from going inside? Admit it, please. Admit it.
You gotta listen.
Admit it. Your partner was obstructing him from going inside. Your sergeant came and brought him inside. Am I right or wrong?
Why are you yelling?
I speak like that. I have a strong tone. If you feel some type of way, then you should get under your bed or put a blanket under yourself or get in the closet or lock yourself in the bathroom. But I have a strong tongue. That's what I'm talking about. Go, my bitch. You got it. Yo le voy a dar la bolsa mía. Tampoco quiere que le ayude, bro. Déjame ayudarla a recoger la bolsa, hermano. Dice yo que me la voy a llevar, loco. Jesus, he's telling me not even to help him grab the bags, bro. Tú lo estás escuchando. Yo, my bitch, look, I'm trying to help the bag. He said, no, don't get it. Jesus. Yo, that's a veteran, bro. He don't want me to help him out with the bag, bro. What'd you say?
I'm done.
You should. You said that like 3 times already. Yeah, leave us alone, man. Your sergeant is here, my G.
Thank God.
Thank God. That's crazy that you say that, bro.
What do you mean? You asked for a supervisor.
Yeah, no, but you saying thank God, that means that you wasn't able to handle the job, my G. So your supervisor has to come and handle it.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
You've been saying that forever.
I know what you want to get.
I got what I needed. I got my guy out of there. They gave him his property. If it was up to you, we'd be in jail. Because you told me, back off. You're a clown. All day. I'm never going to forget that in my life, that you call me a clown, bro. I'm going to have nightmares about that.
¿Se sintió ofendido?
What?
¿Tú sabes cómo es?
Hablaste tú ahora.
Es que yo no puedo dejar de hablar. Dime,
¿verdad que no hablo?
Puedes hablar conmigo, pero en español. Yo no hablo inglés. Yo no hablo nada de inglés, yo no me hablo español. Ahora, si tú hablas en español, tú puedes hablar conmigo.
Yo estoy hablando inglés y español.
Yo no hablo inglés.
¿Pero tú no hablas español?
Español sí.
¿Y qué es lo que estamos hablando ahora?
Español.
No speak English, Spanish, English bilingüe.
El loco mío sí, el loco mío habla...
Inglés, español, coreano, iraquí, de todo.
Yo no, yo soy del contenido en
Pero tú
español.
tienes que estar en una oficina, translate.
No, yo tengo que estar en la calle, mío. I have to be in the streets educating you guys. I can't be in the office. I got people for that. We got people in offices right now waiting. waiting for me to bring in this content. You know where they at? They in Iraq.
I'ma send it to Iraq. I got connects with the Habibi. Tryna get all my rights back. They disappearing like Houdini.
You heard? This shit's going straight to Iraq, bro. They're gonna be watching in Iraq. What you think about that? Shout out to my peeps in Iraq, the Connect. I got the Habibi Connects. You heard? Russia, that's a good customer. I have a good clientele in Russia. They buy a lot of my videos. Sometimes I give it to them for free. You know what I mean? Pakistan, Yugoslavia, North Korea. You heard? That's where you going. Trying to violate my rights, telling me to back off, calling me a clown.
Yeah, you want some
He about to make a hole against the wall. I don't think you don't got strong legs to stand on your own feet, bro.
You want some pitbull level, yo.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Stand on your own feet, man. You laying down, you gonna make a hole in that wall, bro. That's private property. You know what I mean? Now I gotta clean the fucking windows and shit. The first precinct.
Never a dull moment, right?
Oh, by the way, it's my son, bro. Yo mío mayor. No, he's not? Yo, my page, he said he's not my... That's another complaint right there. He says he's not my son. That's another...
I see the resemblance, man.
Yeah, that's my son. It's my older. Out of two.
How old are you?
39.
How old is that?
20 banger. I was an adult already, legally.
Allá, no aquí.
Aquí, pero no lo que gringo.
Yo digo que...
Oye, mi gente, él no me cree que este es mi hijo, man. ¿Qué vamos a hacer con la gente? Porque él es blanco.
No, yo...
Porque él es blanco. Ahora es racista. Este es racista. Este hombre es racista.
That was not it.
I think he's racist, man. He said my son is white boy, and he's not my son because he's a white boy.
Because you look like you could be like nobody's father.
His mom could be white.
And you went straight to the fact. You got it.
I'm not racist then.
Yeah. Why not? So what's the problem with white people now?
Nothing. I mean, I'm not talking to you.
Yo, you call my son's mom, she's white. You heard? Jeez. Like that's something bad, my people. Jeez.
I'm not saying nothing.
That's what I told you before.
Thank God I got my camera here.
And you know where that's going? You know where that's going? You know where that's going? Body Cam Peeps TV. Subscribe to my shit. You heard? And hit the like. Body Cam Peeps TV. Yo, everybody. Body Cam Peeps TV. Oh, you want to look Body Cam Peeps TV? Go ahead.
TV.
Better yet, I'm going to give him my channel. Go ahead, look.
The People Podcast.
But the Body Cams are going to Body Cam Peeps TV.
I'm putting a tattoo on my shirt. I'm putting a tattoo on my shirt. Say what? Eat it out!
Clothes and his medicine. We got it back.
And the officers in there said, because there's no date, I have access to my property when I need it, and they would let them know so I didn't have to go through this every time. Let's see if that happens.
Long live the freedom!
It should be informing them that I don't need the police to access my property.
Oh, and then to my guy over here, you, why you was blocking him from going in, man? Instead of doing what your sergeant did and walk him in and get his property. You was about to violate his right. Now you know that. Realize it, right? Don't do that again.
And they don't want to confirm. They don't want to confirm.
Pero tú viste lo que hizo.
They don't want to confirm. Somebody is in my room.
He was blocking him, right? And then the sergeant came and walked him in. That's what they should have done. Which means they're useless as we speak. You heard? Now let me finish my video with my torch. Look, this is how I finish my video.
Respect no pigs if I don't know.
Long live the Constitution. You heard? United States of America, freedom. This is the sidewalk. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
A lot of them niggas just wanna kill me. Now I've been breaking my back due to the family. I'm only respecting the ones who feel me. Yo, I go all out for my people. Hold up, family first, and that's a step towards the contribution. And if I get pulled over by a dirty cop again, I'll be forced to remind them of the Constitution. I'm trying to be okay.
Oh shit!
And the crab walk. Look at that. It's a jack of all trades right there.
Subscribe to my shit, you heard?
Yeah, that's the people's guy. I want an Agent P.
I love you all, my people. I'm gonna stick around. I'll do it again if I have to. For my freedom, what? I got the energy for it, man. He got me his shit. We're not in jail. The happiest day of my life. And your sergeant, I didn't his name, bro, because he needs to be the chief. He needs to be the chief and leave you as an officer, because you can't come up as a sergeant. At least here.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna see you soon, bro. I'm gonna see you soon. I'm gonna be in New York City till I die. I'm gonna see you soon. Just like I saw him again. And he's like, I don't know who you are.
But see what they won't do.
I know you don't, but your video got a lot of hits here.
This is important because they're only checking on one of the issues in the court order. They won't confirm that somebody isn't in the room. The court order said to not allow anybody else in the room, and they won't confirm that. Even though the list is right there on the security.
All I think about against you, most of the dirty ones. I'm Gucci with the good cops. I love them all. But the dirty ones, you're going to have to kill them. Yeah, you're good.
Eli en español.
Ojalá.
Ya contamos con casi 2,000 suscriptores porque se está empezando.
Ese es uno nuevo, ese es uno nuevo.
Tú no naciste corriendo, ¿verdad?
Exacto.
Pero que música y horas,
no, pero ese es el de YouTube.
Yeah, mira, todos están exposed. Todos los dirty cops, look at this shit, hasta Miami.
Está de pinga ese pana tuyo.
Mira, medio millón de views. Buena idea, tengo que hacer un video en California. I'm going to California next, stay tuned in. So now we're just going to stick around and wait for you guys to leave and get some criminals. So we know that people say. Go ahead. Who that? He's an officer? No. He got a uniform.
No, but he don't need to be recorded.
But he got a uniform.
He we're in public.
Look above you.
What do you mean you don't need to be recorded? The world needs to be republic on the sidewalk.
Everybody in public gets recorded, man. There's no privacy in public, no matter who you are. It could be Donald Trump. We have to teach them that. You know what I mean? Why you didn't tell the cop to do that with his body cam too?
No, he can be recorded.
No. He can record, but we can't.
I'm gonna get that one too for my other channel. It's the same thing, it's not different. That's going to my channel, that one.
That's by law.
I'm gonna request that one. That's my video. That's mine.
I get that.
Right now, he's recording for me and he's giving me another angle. And whatever you spoke inside, I'm gonna have it on camera. So if you talk dirty to them or against us, we're gonna have it.
Make me a copy.
I got you. It's gonna be on you.
Access my property without you.
All right, so we're waiting for them to go. What should we do? Sergeant, can I have your name? Just your name for
Sergeant Murphy.
Badge number?
5417.
God bless you. Heard? Keep it clean, sir. God bless him, but you high on the block. He like the people's guy. Check out this video.
Tú me amas y me odias, es amor y odio que tengas.
Si no, yo te amo.
Sí, está bien.
Pero cuando yo veo que tú me estás violando mis derechos, te odio. Si yo veo que tú puedes educarte en el momento, te amo. Pero si yo veo que tú eres sucio, que nadie te limpie, te odio. Pero no deseo mal para ti. Nada más que te quita el uniforme y te ponga a trabajar en un carwash, una vaina así, para que la gente te limpie y salva así.
Pero tú no sabes lo que yo hago, señor.
Pero yo sé lo que tú haces con él. Y ese es mi problema.
Tratando de resolver el problema y lo resolvieron.
Lo resolvió tu sargento.
Ajá. Porque llamaron.
Porque nosotros dijimos que lo llamaron.
It's over.
Does he know what we're saying, bro?
I don't care. It's over.
Do you hear what he said?
Oh, he dirty as hell. He dirty as hell.
We're having a nice conversation here. Yeah, you don't tell me it's over when it's not. What's wrong with you, bro?
Estoy diciendo que tú tienes un compañero que es un calor.
The dirty ones, look at him. The dirty ones.
Tú no me crees, bro. You don't believe me. But it's okay. Yeah, but we got the dirty one, and we got you that you're gonna be dirty in a year. If you keep following his fucking lead, bro. You don't care. You're gonna be doing the same thing he's doing.
You follow his attitude.
You don't even want me to We're out of here. Yo, my big, it's been a pleasure. JCTV, subscribe.
People's guy.
Yeah, frío, man. Esta light, bro.
subscribe.
And subscribe.
Follow. Make a comment. Oh no,
Roll back. How about that? Roll back. Roll back.
My heart goes out to all the people suffering, running away from criminals. They don't like what they're offering. They struggling, and there's so much that we can do from here. It's building so much anger in me. I wish I was there. It's all about the money and the power.
Yo, my thing, we got it.
The power. Stop playing with the people. Yup, we know you don't care. The Middle East is taking over.
The People's Podcast TV. We're gonna be live right now. We're going to the podcast right now, my please. We gotta talk about it.
Not the rain
I'm
is
gonna see you
fire.
there.
It's not the rain is fire. It's not the rain is fire. The government is killing us and now we're getting tired.
Doing a story.
Now
You
we're
doing
getting
what?
tired.
A story.
A story?
Yep.
Oh, cool. So what part are you on?
Too much info.
Too much info?
Yep. I need a complaint form.
You need one?
Yeah. I need a complaint form. I need 2 now.
You need 2 now?
Yeah. Am I what? Yeah. I don't need that. I don't need your permission.
What was that?
On the sidewalk. Where do you think? Why would we go inside? I'm on public.
Yeah?
Yep.
You're in public. When I said that you were not in public.
Huh?
I never said that you're not in public.
So what's the issue?
She just feels bothered or harassed.
So tell her to be unbothered.
Go ahead, you got a cop. You might catch him doing something. Go. Go ahead, run. Go. You might catch him doing something.
ZZ TV.